probably got enough in now to have a look at Jeremiah. I did you a little thing the other day when he got arrested in Tennessee. Well, I'm now looking at the jail site for Logan in Kentucky, Russellville, Kentucky. And you never guess who's appearing in that jail, but Jeremiah Payne. And it's not good news for Jeremiah. It might be good news for Samantha because it might give her the opportunity to e-beg more money. Who knows? But let's have a look at what the jail site is showing us. Hi, Team Skeptic. Nice that you can catch one of my lives. One of my favourite people, as you know. Right. Jeremiah Payne, as you know, is picked up in Tennessee. They have now extradited him to Kentucky. And you will see that there's an arrest date of the 27th of September there, which obviously is today for you and yesterday for me. And we've got some bond amounts. And I believe Samantha was suggesting that we'd have a bond of $500. Well, it looks like it's going to be a little bit more and possibly beyond what he can afford, because there may be some no bonds there at the moment. Anyhow, $500. No bond. Operating on suspicion or revoked operator's license. Obstructing governmental operations, $1,750 bond. Harassment, no bond. Disorderly conduct, second degree, no bond. Harassing communications, no bond. So it looks like at the moment we've got a no bond situation. Maybe he'll see a judge and maybe that will be a small amount. But at the very least, we're at $2,250 at the moment. 500 plus 1,750. I think that's just, there you go. 500 plus 1,750. So it's not $500 that she needs. It's $2,250. Well, and it's cash bond. Cash bond. So she needs the whole amount. What a shame, Samantha. It will enable her to e-beg for more drug money, possibly. Who knows? I suppose I shouldn't suggest that. Just a reminder that Jeremiah is 45. You can see it was booked this afternoon at 10 to 4. He's still a dwarf. Sorry, not a dwarf. I shouldn't say that. He's still shorter than 5 foot 6 inches. So that's Jeremiah. He has moved state. We'll see whether Samantha raises the money. On to other news. Didn't mean to do that either. On to other news. We had 2 people had federal sentencing today. Denver Metro Audit and Vegas Valley Community Watch, 702, I think is the full name. Well, he is reporting that he got sentenced to 30 months in a camp type facility. He reckons he may serve as little as 13 months of that 30-month sentence. He did a plea deal and the sentencing guidelines were between 29 and 33 months, I believe. So he was sentenced within those guidelines at 30 months. And he hopes to only serve 13 months. There seemed to have been some sort of immunity deal done with him for ongoing investigations. And that's all from his mouth, because there isn't anything on Pacer at the moment. for his sentencing. That is the same with DMA, although there was more than one person in court today. The information broke from long-haired Mexican, I think is the channel. I'm put a link in my description to him because he was in court. He's done a broadcast giving all the details. 15 days, $3,000 fine, probation. He has to get a job. He is appealing the sentence. Apparently he hasn't appealed the conviction. He can turn himself in, and there is some are saying that he can't do any auditing. Full-time job, that would be good for him. And also I've heard that he's going to have 10% deducted from his wages to go towards the fine. So well done, DMA. That's good. FAFO. Now, while I'm live, and you'll bear with me one sec because I'm doing it on my phone, but I'm gonna go. Sorry for Joseph Amico, Vegas Valley Community Watch, and the last item on Pacer is docket number 48, so that has not been updated, so we can't actually see the sentencing at the moment. So this is all from his mouth, and of course he could lie. So and I'm gonna also do the same whilst I'm live on Christopher Cordova. And we have an update. Would you believe it? Okay, you're probably hearing it first here because it wasn't there a few minutes ago when I checked, but it's there now. So this is, hopefully my voice is fine because you want to hear this. It's courtroom minutes for proceedings held before Magistrate Judge, we're now on the screenshot, Magistrate Judge Michael E. Hegarty, sentencing held on 27/9/2023 as to defendant Christopher J. Cordova. Defendant present, out of custody. Government proffers for a sentence of 20 days confinement, 2 years probation, and a $5,000 fine. Defendant proffers for 20 hours of community service and no fine. Court makes its record and sentences the defendant to 15 days in the custody of the Federal Bureau of Prisons, 2-year probation, and a $3,000 fine. Let's shift it up this way. Sorry, it's moving about on your screen, I know. The defendant shall self-surrender to the U.S. Marshals Service at a date and time which will be determined by separate order. Defendant requests the court to stay the execution of the judgment whilst he appeals the conviction. The court directs the parties to brief the issue of the stay, and defendant's brief is due by the end of the day, Monday, October 2, 2023. Government's response is due close of business Thursday, October 5, 2023. The court will withhold the formal entry of the judgment until it makes a ruling on the stay. End. And the hearing was almost an hour and a half. And the bottom bit is just the lawyers who made their appearance. So that was hot off the press. So for anyone joining, I'm just checking the docket for one final time before I close the live out for Vegas Valley. And there is nothing on Vegas Valley, so we're going to have to take his word for it at the moment. Thanks for joining me. I'm really pleased. I'm sorry for anyone else, because whenever Team Skeptic enters my chat, I do feel I feel honoured when Team Skeptic enters my chat. One person who a lot of people on how to run a successful channel, Team Skeptic. doesn't hide what he is, does his stuff, doesn't make up any. No, he told me no excuses. Our friendship is on the line. I can't overlay any chats at the moment. I'm just going back. I had to see the Team Skeptic one. Sorry about that. I'm a bit starstruck when it comes to Team Skeptic. It's a bit like one of my favourite football players. I mean soccer players to all you Yanks entering my chat. Anyhow, so that was an update on Jeremiah. We managed to get the docket report on the frog stocks tanking. Why are my stocks tanking? I don't understand. Yeah, so it was about Jeremiah. Doesn't look like he'll be getting out anytime soon. And we got lucky with Christopher Cordova, DMA, Denver Metro Audits, and that report coming up. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to go to sleep now.